Hello, dear. Wait, where are you? Hello? Dear viewer? Hello? Where are you? There you are. I've been looking for... No, don't play with that, don't play with that, no! Hello, dear viewer. Yes, the Starfarer. The Farer of the Stars. One of the most unappreciated vessels in this hither game experience currently available to us players. But this is naturally for a very good reason. You see, this behemoth, once the greatest vessel in this hither game, has remained in a deep state of slumber due to obsolescence and due to incompetence and the blatant lack of need. Yes, dear viewer, today we are going to look at not just the Starfarer, but refueling and refining gameplay in general to ascertain what the fuck is going on. Fuel, as it is right now in Star Citizen, has never really mattered, granted due to its alpha state, and lowering fuel quantities at this time to facilitate refueling gameplay would only serve to infuriate the loyal fanbase.
There's no shortage. I don't believe there's a shortage.
Due to a lack of range to cover an already time-consuming game. But at the same time, what fuel gameplay offers is a limitation on the player, which puts the emphasis on us to be able to plan our journeys, making our journeys riskier, more challenging, and thusly, more fun. Maybe. I don't know. It might be atrocious.
Captain, sir, I forgot to fill the fuel tanks.
What? You did what?
I forgot to fill the fuel tank. So we can't refuel anybody, sir. So we gotta go back to port and refill the fuel tank, sir.
There are a few ships within this game with the supposed future ability to create their own fuel through extracting the fuel resource directly and converting it into a usable propellant, such as the 100i, the Odyssey, and of course the Starfarer. I'll also throw it out there that I'll find it likely that we'll see a variant of the Expanse which allows for fuel refining and distribution, like a mini Starfarer. Whoopee. So there is a small amount of ships that have the promised feature in regards to fuel, and I have absolutely no idea when we will see this in the game, but one can hope. But due to this, there does appear to be somewhat of an idea within CIG as to what to do, yet implementation of this is yet to be seen, like many other things. I do believe, however, that a lot of the refueling gameplay that we will see in the future rests within the wider umbrella of the player economy, and be utilized as an excuse for us to further interact with each other instead of ignoring each other or just simply shooting at each other. I do believe it would be a nice little game loop to fly around in your Starfarer, collecting the resource and having some sort of mini-game to improve the quality, not just by having superior components, but like a tower defense against impurities. When, CIG? In any case, I actually have personal experience with giving, not even selling fuel to people in the game, and the first and only time I ever attempted this in the wild, I was in Stanton, and I kindly offered a gentleman free fuel out of the kindness of my heart. I merely designed the excuse to use my dear Starfarer for once, but the bastard turned around and killed me and stole the fuel that was already free. Refueling gameplay sucks because there is no point, and I'm still salty about it. But this, of course, leads me to an issue and problem which I will now take a look at. How will you be able to introduce fair and balanced refinery and refueling gameplay without screwing over new and old players? Especially new players. Yes, dear viewer, new players will naturally be blind to most pros and cons of their chosen spawn location. Depending on location and available content, there's clearly going to be a meta choice of spawn due to whichever system or planet gets or has the most content available. And as a reminder, as far as I am currently aware, the future for Star Citizen is the plan to actually reduce the amount of quantum fuel in our ships.
Whoa,
course.
Imagine
turn in
you're
or
a mere
nude.
peasant, eager to jump into the game, and you select a planet to spawn at. For the purposes of this video, it's ArcCorp. You quickly discover this location is quite shit, due to the sheer lack of locations to visit and things to do in general. And for you to travel to a new location is annoying and difficult due to the reduced quantum fuel. For you will now be limited not only by what is available on the surface of the planet, but also that which surrounds it. How many satellites does the planet have? Would a planet with more moons have a greater pool of content? A planet with more moons like Hurston is obviously going to have more points of interest. So why would anyone spawn at a place with any lesser number of moons if they are aware of this flaw? So if you for some reason decide to spawn at ArcCorp, you're now limited by its 2 shitty moons, as there is currently nothing to do on the planet's surface. As far as I have understood it, the intention by CIG is to lower the need for inter-system and interplanetary travel by increasing the amount of points of interest and content for each planet. Which of course is great, and of course a new player could always rent a larger ship to travel longer distances. But I will say it is quite annoying to have to relocate nearly as soon as you start the game. Due to the sheer amount of time it takes for CIG to give us new content and features, the problem of a meta-planet or system forming looms large, and fuel limitation can serve as a severe point of frustration for any new player if they choose the wrong planet or system. Just imagine spawning with a Mustang Alpha in Pyro with a severely limited fuel tank, which could potentially and catastrophically scare away new players due to an already high barrier of entry due to the learning curve, but also now a potential spawn curve. In any case, I suppose in the meanwhile, whilst we wait further feature expansion for refueling vessels, perhaps we could convert the massive fuel pods into massive fuel bombs. That'll at least allow players an excuse to use the damnable thing for once. It is so rare to spot a Starfarer in the wild, and it is truly a shame, because I truly find it to be a gorgeous but goofy ship to look at. I love the Starfarer. It is the first truly massive ship I ever remember witnessing in the game. I remember staring in absolute awe at this piece, knowing all the technology that made this behemoth move. The massive interior with the seamless transition from space to planets and from ships to space or planetary surface. This ship convinced me that these here gentlemen could not only meet our expectations, but exceed them. It proved to me that this game was possible. They have yet to prove me right. And as always, a massive thank you to all my lovely members, especially my 2 Apex fishies, Half-Breed Bastard and Magic. My lovely Sustrimmings of Leduc, Big Kronk, Mouseclick, and Davidri. The lovable, fantastic people of Shmida, Iphaniora, Silky XD, Albatross, and Ignore Me. And my lovely Finthusiasts of Longyawn, Feral Goblin Gal, Bloodix, Monk, and Dave of Yogs. Thank you so much for watching. If you think I've deserved it, please leave a like and subscribe-a-roo if you so dare. You can support me on Ko-Fi if you think I've earned it, or maybe become a YouTube member, whoop-de-doo. Any help is always appreciated. Please join the Discord if you do feel so inclined. Links in description. More content to come soon.